This is F1, this is Rlh C3, round 9, and today we are driving at Cota, Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, and we are now waiting until all drivers are ready. Seems like we will be having 16 drivers tonight. And the session is about to start in just over 20 seconds. So we'll wait for that. And 16 drivers. And the grid is... because we have a few people who can't race anymore, down to 19. And tonight not attending is... Let me have a look, people. Not racing tonight. Florian isn't racing. We have Ahmed who's having some technical problems, and Phil is just being salty. So 16 tonight, and while we wait, I can already take you through the current championship standings, where it seems like Ibani, or short Ben, driving for the Mercedes team, is on, well, let's say like this, on his way to take the crown and take the championship. He has a 57-point lead over the next driver, but in 9 races, he's been on the podium. We've got 9 races? Yeah, so it's round 10 actually already. Yes, in 9 races, he's been on the podium 6 times, and he won 5 times, so it's pretty, well, you could say it's a pretty dominant performance, but when you look at the races, so far, it's always a certain group that fight for victory, and among that group, it's Ben, it's Zatomic, Alex, or Full Wild, it's TG Alex 44. That's basically like the top 3, with the drivers like Ahmed right behind, and there are a few of the Romanians who have shown to be able to fight for wins. I mean, Floricello has, well, he could or should have won 2 races already, but due to penalties and bad luck with the safety cars, he just had 1 podium so far, and is just 12th in the standings, but has really shown on his day he can be incredibly quick. And meanwhile, we see the first few cars going out of the pit lane. Watching Rlh here. Rlh is having a disaster season so far. Is going out on the mediums, because one thing for today, tire choice will be very interesting. It's either 2-stop, but being medium hard, because soft medium probably won't work, and we will otherwise see a 2-stop with either soft medium or a soft medium. Well, meanwhile, we have another joiner, and that's Eric 2000 for you. So you might have 17, because after all, Phil is racing. Good, Phil. I look forward to, no, I'm not going to say seeing crashing out, because I don't like to see you crashing out. I'd actually like to see you do well tonight, because just like your teammate Rlh, you guys are not in a good season. Well, Phil has already been 3rd twice in the T3 Championship with not a few race wins, a few podiums, so definitely shown he can do it. Oh, Lurch going in. Sorry, Matchup coming back into the pit lane. Well, Lurch is starting his first fast lap, his hot lap. Into turn 1, up the hill, left, and then going right into turn 2. And then we have a very cornery section into 3, 4, 5, and then turn 6. It's such a difficult one to keep it on track. Into turn 7, you go left, go right into turn 8, and here we go. Now, turn 9 and 10, and then we have turn 11 is onto the long straight where we will see a lot of overtaking today. So I'm taking you through this, the first lap, so everyone has a view of how the track is looking like. And so far, it's Marius Daniel posting the fastest lap. We go left at the end of the long straight, and then we have a double right-hander. 1, 2. Before we have a double left-hander. And then we go a double right-hander, a really fast one. Corner where Max once got himself a 5-second penalty. Well, he actually thought he would have had a podium a few years ago. I thought Lurch here that crossed the lines a bit too much and the lap would be invalidated, but it wasn't. Right, so let's see a few other drivers. Maggot. He's on the softs. Usually one of the quicker drivers, but also a driver that has trouble staying out of trouble in races. Maggot is in 6th position in the championship with 56 points and 2 podiums so far. So not a bad season, but coming back to the championship setting where I mentioned that Ben has quite a firm lead in the championship with 57 points. Oh, that's an invalidation, by the way, by Maggot. Let's follow Ben, our championship leader. Rlh is the surprising second, the Lithuanian driver. Already been on the podium 5 times, no wins so far. Despite most of his races where he was in the podium not qualifying in the top 10, he did very well. Also Rlh now in provisional pole position. Although it does keep saying at the left bottom of the screen that Andre Ivan has the quickest lap. But it's already improved, so let me pause for a second. Now it says Rlh fastest lap, while there's yellow into 2 and 3. Right, third in the championship, just 3 points behind Rlh is Alex from Romania. In the same amount of points, we have Zatomic from Italy, who with only 3 times in the podiums, but did score 2 wins. And then there's quite a big gap of 40 points to Andre Ivan with 58 points, Maggot with 56, Amit with 53. And meanwhile, we have Zatomic improving on the fastest lap, who is a really good qualifier. Been on pole for like 15 times in his Rlh career. So, but well, Zatomic is quite well known for having some weird sort of bad luck during the race, and mostly on either first or last laps, because I remember like having flat tire on the last lap in Australia, being in a comfortable lead, but despite having a few penalties, then getting very late safety car, or crashing out on the last lap, or having pole but being, well, fucked off on turn 1. So, yeah, without all of that luck, he could have been, could have had a lot more points. Okay, let's close the top 10 of the standings. Ahmed is in 7th, Marius Daniel in 8th, Matchip in 9th, and Florian in 10th, who has quite a, well, no, decent season. Man Like Donkey, despite his one win, only 34 points in 11th, with Vlaricello, Multirap, Phil, Lurch, Bossmods, Eric, Billy Misu, and AJC closing out the standings when each driver has at least 1 point, so, or at least 2 actually. And from all the current drivers, we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different drivers in the podiums this season, and we have had 4 different race winners, and that's Ben, Zatomic, Ahmed, and Man Like Donkey. If you look at constructors, it's Ben's team, Mercedes, were quite comfortable in the lead. His teammate Buzz, who, well, 2 seasons ago was one of the top runners in T5, and just like he was C5, C3, I mean, just like he was in the Asia Cup was what I wanted to say. But just having well, very poor season, not scoring a lot of points, but still, Mercedes is at first with 170 points ahead of Alfa Romeo. And Alfa Romeo is the team of Zatomic and Marius Daniel with 141. And then we have both Red Bull and Renault on 112 points each. And Red Bull is the team of Alex and AJC. And Renault is the team of Rika. Who is actually... Oh, he's with Eric. I'm sorry. Alright. So, back to qualifying. Still less than 8 minutes to go. We see... Andre Ivan did improve, but his lap was invalidated, preventing him to go to P3. So still in P4. Seems like Bottas made a mistake. Alright, Marius Daniel. Let's see what you can do. It's purple in sector 2. Does improve and brings him to P3. Well done, Marius Daniel. Let's see if Zatomic can improve on his own lap. No invalidated for him. Rika, slower. Raise on his own lap. And we have Alex, one of the contenders. Improves to P3. Then still in the pit, Matchip. Just in his lap. Man Like Donkey coming up to the straight. Improves to P6. Now we have Maggot in P2. Right. Still one driver without a time, and that's Larry Jello. Man who could have won 2 races, but, well, had so much bad luck in his race that he both dominated. So, maybe for a time he is lucky. Big luck up there for him. Ooh, bit of amnesty there. Not going to be Paul. Not even close. No. 133.260. That's just P14, but you only drive on medium tires. Let's look at Phil. Aborts his lap. Yeah, go to validate, sorry. Right, who is on a lap now? AJC improves. Well done. Direct Bull. P5. Right, meanwhile, let's have a look at the stream. So let's see if there are any comments or people who want to ask or say something. Alright, who is on a lap? Eric, who is on for quite some improvement. Seems like a good time. Peak 12 for him, 131.920. Now wait, less than 3 minutes left, so let's see who is going to go first. We see a few drivers on the outlap. Maggot, Alex, Van. We see Matchup, Daniel, Ricca, Bosmos all on their outlap. Well, Billy Mitsu, meanwhile, is on a hot lap. Coming out of the last corner, and it's Billy Mitsu. It improves to P7. Quite a big move up here. And we have less than 1.5 minutes to go, so you really need to be out on track now to be able to improve. And we see some drivers on their hot lap. Is Maggot starting his attack on Zetomic's pole position. Okay, improve. Coming out of the long straight. And it's just 500ths quicker. That's not going to be enough because you really need 4/10 here. Let's switch back. We have Alex Alex is already improving 3 tenths, and that could move him up to P2 or even improve more to P1. Here comes Maggot into the final corner. Oh, Bosmont improves to P2. And Maggot gets pole. Maggot into P1. So quite an improvement for him on the last sector. Here comes Alex with his ultimate attempt. And gets P1. Now, that's... Oh, been retired. Right, so from the contenders, we're following Zatomic here. Andre Ivan improves to 5th. Oh, quite a lock up there for Zatomic. Well done by Rika, they are really moving away. Can Zatomic improve his own time by 2 or 3 tenths and get his pole position back? Coming out of last corner, needs some really good traction. I think he can. He improves. Oh, and gets his pole position back, and that's another pole position from the Italian. Well done. Wow, that was just, wow, what a great lap. And that is actually his 17th pole position of his Rlh career. So if we go into the all-time statistics, which you can see on our website, racingleaguehub.com, and you go to the statistics, and you have the stats for pole positions. Who are the guys who are really quick on one lap? Oh, of course, it's Wesley. In first with 29 pole position, then we have M Short, Simsy, Big Short, and then in 6th we have Zatomic, tying now with Big Short with 17 pole positions and tied for 5th. So moving up the rankings there. Alright, we're waiting for the last 10 seconds. And then we have the view of the qualification. The starting positions for tonight's race. Alright, in first we have Zatomic, Alex, Mac and Bosmos finally up the front again. We have Lurch, well done Lurch, P5, Andrew Ivan, Ibini, we have Marius Daniel and Phil into P9, they're both racing points in the top 10. AJC, Matchip, Billy Misu, Flattery, Cello, we have Men Like Donkey, Rika, following down the order, and then we have Eric Too Fast and we have Multi-Rap. That is the top 17. Okay, so now we will be waiting for the drivers. They are right now choosing their strategy in terms of tires and stops. How many, what choice, what tires, what round, what lap. And then we will be having the formation lap. So bear with me, viewers, please, because we're waiting just for a few seconds, and now we will go live for the information lab. Here we go. Drivers trying to warm up their tires. We will be having 28 laps. And tires are crucial here. Well, they're crucial in every race, but once they drop off quite fast, especially the soft tire. I remember from my own race, and I think it was season 5 and C4. I was in a decent position. It was in good points until I had a flat tire on the last lap because I was just a little too long on these tires, and I fell out of the points, falling down from like P7 or P8 to P, I don't know, 12, 13. So here are the strategies for tonight. Pirelli says it's probably a 2-stop with either a soft medium or soft medium. But we might see drivers going for a medium hard. Although I think when we have, if we have a safety car, chances for multiple stops are very likely. Alright. We have Billy Misu, Rika and Melterup starting on the medium tire. And we are coming on to the start finish line straight. Drivers lining up for the start of the race. Once everyone is here, we will start the sequence and we will have red lights. And red lights are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lights are out. Oh, seems like a good start from Alex there. Oh, what a hit. Oh, Zatomic is being hit like by 4 or 5 other cars. That was a weird move. Not sure who's at fault though. Alright, so Alex takes the lead. Well, we have Layla. Do we have a no safety car, no VSC? So Alex in the lead ahead of Andre Ivan. Maggot in P3 and Boss Mods into P4. So let's see if Zatomic is all the way down to P10. Oh! Eric passes him there. Let's see, I think Zatomic's going in, he has to. Because he can't keep pace, he probably has damage. Is he coming in? Yes, he's coming in. And now, 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Well, he might as well serve it immediately and then hope for a safety car. Let's see if he serves it. Yeah. AJC and Rika are also in the pit lane. Oh, right. It seems like the standings are a bit screwed up. Will correct itself in a bit. No. It's Alex in the lead ahead of Andre, Ivan, Bosmots and Maggot. Please do not believe the leaderboard you see in the left. It's oh yeah, now it's correcting it, and then just Rika needs to be corrected, and then it's here we go. Now it's right. Alex, would it lock up here? Phil with a time penalty. And Bosmot's finally looking strong here. And that's had quite a disappointing season actually. Eric Too Fast is in the pit lane. So Bosmot's on his way to maybe first podium of the season. So how are the both racing points doing? Flurch up to a decent start, P6, but seems like he is having some difficulty to keep up with Maurice Daniel. And has championship leader Ben right behind him, who is followed by Matchip and Phil. Phil just within the DRS range, and Bosmots takes second. Bosmots looking strong today. Maurice Daniel is on with the pass on Maggot, and that puts both Romanians into P3 and 4. Let's see if Lurch can close in on Maggot as well. And we are getting quite a ban on the brakes there. Quite a train here. Rich picking up the penalty. Oh, Ben looking for the gap. Probably tried to brake late here. No. He goes for having a better exit while Matchup is also right behind him. Oh, something happened to Phil. Phil pitted. Maggot lost a few positions here, so he was looking for, well, P3 earlier on, is now losing position after position is back to P8. Men like Donkey closing in as well. Maggot probably has damage. It's coming in. Ooh, nearly hits the wall there. There's Man Like Donkey in his Ferrari up to P8. Billy Misu in P9. And Floricello P10. Meanwhile, in the top 4-5, we see some gaps between riders. Alex 1.8 ahead of Bosmos, who has a 2.1 lead over Andre Ivan. And then we have Maris Danielle and Lurch, who is still having Ben right on his gearbox. I would have expected actually to have Atomic moving up the field a bit more after his early pit stop, but so far all other drivers who have pitted as well are ahead of him. Ben not leaving a lot of space for Lurch. Let's see. Zatomic P16 right behind Maggot here. He needs to get into the DRS range of 1 second. It seems like Tommy is having a lot of lockups there. That Maggot being really close to AJ. Just not close enough because AJ had a bad exit. Will he try? No. It doesn't seem like Atomic is really able to. Oh, Maggot going a bit wide there. And this might give Atomic the opportunity to move in, to close in actually. And we go a bit up front where Maris Danielle is going for the overtake on Andre Ivan. On the outside, can he keep it? Oh, no. Takes a bit too much curb there. Both Romanians fighting each other for the podium here. And two other Romanians fighting as well. Vlaricello Bilibisu. For P9 at the moment. We have Ben, who is now closing in on both Romanian drivers. So Ben, despite not having a great qualification, nor first few laps, is already moving his way up. And right behind him, it's Matchup pitting. So the question is, will we be ahead or behind Phil when he comes up? Leaving the pit lane now. Oh, Phil being passed by Eric here. And they... Oh, Eric and Matchup almost have contact. Let's see who has pitted. Well, actually, the whole top 10 hasn't pitted. Lurch and Men Like Donkey fighting here. Well, Ben is waiting for his opportunity with Andre and Marius. Andre back to P3. Well, the top two already have quite a big gap. And Bosmos from P2 now pitting in lap 7. So it's Lurch. Alright. It will be interesting to see where both end up. Let's follow Bosmos here. He's already leaving the pit lane. Where is he? Can he fall back to... stays in the top 10. He is ahead of Magic, but quite a gap. So that's, yeah, that's nearly 4 seconds. Magic is surprisingly on soft tires. Right, so we'll probably see all the soft runners pitting soon. And that's also the reason why Phil at this moment is unable to keep up with the Cota softs. Ban moves up to P3, passing Marius Daniel here. Billy Misu and Rlh keep fighting, but it's Rlh who has to pit soon. Well, Billy Misu probably can carry on his mediums. We have Alex pitting, Under Ivan pitting, and with Ben not pitting, he inherits the lead of the race. It's Marius in P2 now, ahead of men like Donkey, all three on the softs, probably have to stop really soon, while Billy Misu could carry on for all it. Cello P5, and Melter up P6, and I think just the top 6 has not pitted yet. That's correct. Rlh, men like Donkey, Billy Misu, all in the fight with each other here. And all will have troubles with their tires after 8 laps. Yep, pitting. So the only one continuing right now on his soft tires is Ben. Ben, don't go on too long, it might cost you a lot in the end. And like Donkey leaving the pit lane. Oh, Eric is out. Can we see what happened? No. It's just a virtual safety car. I'm sure the back runners would have loved to have a safety car. And if it stays out long, if it stays virtual for long, well, the guys who still have to pit will have a huge advantage. Ben is probably praying for it to last for like 30 more seconds. It will really help his chances of winning the race. Or moving up the field. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, and he enters the pit right when the VSC is over, so didn't help him that much. Let's see where he will fall back into. Carcello actually surprisingly continues. 10 laps on these softs so far. Melter is in third, and so the top three hasn't pitted yet. Alex now in fourth, will probably inherit the lead soon. Followed by Bosmans and matchup. So virtually, Ben has passed Andre, Ivan, and Marius Daniel. And move up to fourth, and surprisingly Matchup move up to P3, but Matchup is on soft. So it seems like the only driver going for a soft medium strategy. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Alex has overtaken Milter up, and now we'll be looking to overtake Rlh. I may remind you that we have a full Romanian podium at this moment. Yeah, it's Rlh pitting P2 for Alex, and now we'll try to hunt down Mini too. Cello leaving the pit lane, falls all the way back to P14. Ooh, that must be disappointing. Alright. So despite this Atomic moving up quite a bit the last few laps, I'm sorry. That was a move that you shouldn't have made. I was about to say that despite moving up quite a few positions, he isn't quite some old tire, so he won't be going on that long. But his spin will get him back into P14, so a difficult race for him here. Meanwhile, we have Alex closing in on the leader of the race, who is not pitted yet. We have a yellow in sector 3. Oh, Maggot is in trouble. Maggot spun off. Oh, he was starting off pretty well, but he's in trouble now. Stomach into the pit lane. What tire is he coming in for? Maggot into the pit lane as well. I can't see Atomic doing 18 laps on mediums. Oof. Serving a penalty on soft. Well, that's just praying for a safety car. Alex, meanwhile, in the lead. Having passed Billy Misu. It'll be interesting to see how long Billy Misu can carry on these tires. Because if he could carry on until like lap 18, 16, 19, he might get over one stop with medium to softs, and then yeah, could work if he can manage his tires. But it's looking really good for Alex here today. His main rival is Bosmans. who is 4 seconds behind, and then we have Matchip, who will probably have to pit within 2 laps. And of course, Ben, never far away, P5. Let's watch what Tommy can do on his fresh shots. He's just trying to have some fun, set some good laps times. See if he can get fastest lap. He probably will. And then I'll guess he's just praying for a safety car. That's the only thing that can save his race. Because he's nearly a minute down on the leaders. Matchip, I was just saying he is going to have to pit within 2 laps. Well, he is in now. And he'll do the last, or the second half of the race on mediums. He falls, well, Phil's in the pit as well. Matchip comes back into P11. And probably the only driver not having to pit anymore. Except for probably Phil, who chooses the hard tire. Surprising choice. Cello and Men Like Donkey keep fighting each other. And it seems like Cello is getting past in the long straight. We have a few other fights going on. We have Rlh, who is behind Multirap, and Multirap P6 has not pitted yet. Is that correct? No, yeah, as well as Billy. So Multirap and Billy means who really trying this one stop here. Almost taken up by Multirap. Phil looking for a gap. Try. Say just Phil picking up another penalty. You'd be much better off by just trying to line it up and trying to get a good exit out of the next corner coming up to the long straight. Yes, there's the move by Rlh into P6. Well done, Rlh. Alright, if you look up front, Billy Mitsu also still out on his tyres where he started on. Oh, and here he is in lap 16 for him. So we still need to do 12 laps on the softs. That might be a bit hard. Let's see where he will fall back to. Multirap did the same. Both pitting now. And Billy's music just ahead of Matchup. Oh, we have a retirement, Maggot. Just a second of today, can't see what happened here. Would love to have a replay button on this game. It's yellow, but it's not a safety car, unfortunately for Zatomic and all the others who are at the back. Matchup is ahead of Maris Daniel now, trying to move his way up. And I think Matchup or Maris Daniel is in the pit. Who he just did 7 laps on the medium, so. Right, Matchup. P9, and since he doesn't have to stop anymore, he might be able to move up quite a few positions. Had a really promising pre-season, but season itself has been a bit unlucky until I think the last race it was where he had a podium. Finally showed what he is able to. Rick has Atomic fighting here. So, probably the whole top 6 plus man like Donkey need to pit, and if I look at leader times, Magic could be in for a podium today. Our challenge tail battling. Man like Donkey pitting here. Falling back to P11. Oh, Flarcello and Lurch keep fighting there. Oh, seems like Lurch not having a great action. This should be an easy one. Easy overtake for Flarcello. Taking P5 there. Well, not as easy as you think it'd be. Whoa! Watch it there, you're not giving Lurch any space here. He's got Vitamine C right behind him, and who is on fresh shots, and both Lurch and Flarcello probably have to pit. Lurch shooting them, Larry. So Lurch will lose a few positions. Also, funny to see how Zatomic, we all know how lightning fast he can be. It's close in the gap because it's just the biggest is behind the race leader. Has been 55 seconds and it's now just 48. And he's closing in on the field really fast. While Vitamine C is overtaking Flarcello and is on Lurch's gearbox now. We're going to line up for the long straight. And on his fresh softs. And with DRS overtake, it should be quite an easy pass. Unlike Larcella lap earlier, did give Billy Millions who did give Lurch some space here. Well done. Meanwhile, in the lead, Alex pitting. Bossmod's not. He is in the lead. Larcella picking up penalty there. Lurch coming in. Alex leaving the pit and is now on softs. And coming out just ahead of Billy Misu. That means Billy Misu has had a really good stint. And his one stop might really pay off. That's leaving the pit lane. Coming back in P10 just ahead of Man Like Donkey. Meanwhile, we have Ben closing in on Bossmans. Ben is just like a predator. He's slowly but surely moving his way up the fields, eating up his opponents one by one, moving up for P7, 6, 5, 4, and now he's in P2. And surely it probably needs to pit unless he can last on these tires for another 9 laps. Just right behind Bossmans. He's looking for a podium and possibly P2 or P1 even. Oh, let's go back to Men Like Donkey and Lurch, who are bit of contact now, who are battling each other. Come on, Lurch, you've had a pretty good race so far. Now let's bring it home. And not worry, there's quite a few laps ahead of you still have to pit. Just like AJC, who's 2 places ahead of you. It's Atomic pitting out. Ben closing in, he's now in the rest range of Bossmans. Wait, a safety car? What happened? Why is there a safety car? Because I am not seeing a retirement. Except for Phil maybe going off. Phil probably went off. Oh, and this is going to be interesting. There's a lot of people who are waiting for this. And now we're going to see a last 6 laps. Oh, Bossmans pitting, Ben pitting, of course, under the safety car. And this will get inherit Alex lead back. Under Ivan pitting, of course. Billy Misu, despite just done 4 laps on the soft, still pitting. Everyone is pitting, except for Matchip. Oh, Matchip, I've seen you do this before, and it hurts you back then. But yeah, you have to realize all the cars around you on track shots, and you're on all mediums. Sure, it will probably just be 5 laps, but still. And this, well, everyone is pitting, of course. Wow. Well, this is what drivers like Rick and Zatomi were hoping for the whole race. question is when safety car coming in. I expect it not to be in this lap. Probably the next one. So, and then we will have 4 laps of racing. Meanwhile, the whole field is closing in, and probably Matchup wishing he pitted, because he's the only driver who didn't pit under the safety car. Yes, of course, Atomic didn't, because Atomic just pitted a few seconds before the safety car actually came out. Right, so what looked like a certain podium of Alex, Bosmos and Ben in either way, or either order, now could go really, really different. We could see a strange winner today. I mean, apart from Magic, who's now in P3, and I'm sure probably won't hold on to that, given that everyone else is on fresh shots. Anyone could now basically win this. But you'll see, you know, safety. It's going to be a sprint race for probably 4 laps, because the whole field's closed in. So we'll probably see safety car coming in after this lap. We'll be having 4 laps, the sprint, and some people will have difficulty containing themselves and not be patient enough, waiting for the right opportunity, and be really, really, really eager, and then mess things up for either themselves or another. And we have, like I said, safety car will be in this lap. Alright, we have the whole field filled. There is Look at Zatomic. Can he still get a good result after all? Man like Donkey, AJ, Steve like Cheddar, Milton Rap, Lurch, Billy Misu, Under Ivan, Ben, Matthew, Bosmos, and Alex. And Alex is leading. And he is setting the pace, pretty slow pace it seems like. And here we are. Oh, Ben gets a 5-second penalty. Oh, that could really, really hurt his chances on a good result here. Alex and Bosman seems to have to be taken off. Oh, Under Ivan with a very late move on the outside of Ben here. Whoa, what a move. Really, really risky. And I see penalties flying all over, so it could really, really come down to who has the least amount of time penalties. And we have a yellow already. Oh, Satomic is out. Oh, probably just a little too eager, or someone else being too eager with you. So you've been hoping all race for the safety car, and then you have it, and then it's all over within a blink of a second. Andre with a late race. No, Andre. Yeah, good you back that last second, because that would have not worked. And immediately gets Ben on his side. Ooh, some tricky fighting here. Leave each other some space, guys. Come on. Lurch joining in on the fight as well, and I've seen Lurch having quite a few penalties. So that might hurt him, because that's a shame, because he could really up for it. Oh, Lurch, is that? Oh, that was tricky. I was trying to say, is it worth it? But oh, matchup, you can't keep changing direction. Ben on the outside with the cut back. Is it enough? Well, we see a yellow. Lurch is up to P5. Whoa! What happened there? What? Oh, Lurch got taken into the sandwich there. Oh, what a shame. Because, he was having, this is not your fault, Lurch. This is just bad luck. So, I just, so he was in the middle and just one from the left and one from the right, all crashing into him. Wow, that was bad luck. Yeah, he'll probably have so much damage that he won't be having any points today. What a shame for Lurch. Having a good race, but I'm getting sandwiched by HJC men like donkey. Not sure who's at fault, or maybe even a racing incident, but wow. If you're up for top 5 and maybe even more, how bad can it get? Alright, back to the front, where Bossmots has taken the lead over Alex. Sorry for missing that, but after that big crash. Well, Ben posted fastest lap. Now we have another yellow in sector 3. And I think it's Lurch, yeah, Lurch is coming in. What a shame, Lurch. Meltrup coming in, Ricker coming in. Oof. Oh, Meltrup is out, probably retiring into the pit lane. Okay, let's go back to the fight for the lead. Have a really quick look at the penalties here. Bossmots has 1. Oh, and Alex too, so both have a penalty. But Ben has 8 seconds. And Matchup has 3. Ooh, 8, 11. We're 11, no. And my donkey has 9. Jesus. AJC has 12, 15. And Phil. Whoa, it's just, oh, God. I'm not gonna have any clue anymore. Who's gonna win? It's gonna be a fight between Bossmots and Alex. On the last lap already, so Alex looking to win the race. Whole evening, but then seems to be giving it away after the safety car situation. Unless Bossmots get a penalty. And it seemed like he had 2 warnings already. So just one tiny mistake, or just a bit with 2 wheels over. Curbs on too much, and you get a penalty and it's over. You could lose the win despite crossing the finish lines first. Can Alex do something? No, he's just a bit too far back on the long straight. Bossmots defend really well. And unless he has a miracle move now, Bossmots is taking the win for Austria. Alright, coming into the final corner. And it's Bossmots taking it home. Yeah, ahead of Alex, no, not penalties. Ben so far in third, unless men like Donkey, who's really wide in the last corner. No, Ben, oh, flagged yellow, DNS. Ben takes third after all, with men like Donkey in 4th, Billy C in 5th, Matt Chip in 6th, Andre Ivan in 7th, Phil in 8th. Well, still got some points. AJC 9, Marriage Danielle in 10th, Cello DNFing, so that means Lurch will be probably in 11th. Well, must be really disappointed as they're having such a good race. And Rick in 12th. So, and that's one of the championship. Phil posting fastest lap actually here. Nice for stats, but not bringing you points where you're just 11 or 12 probably even. Driver of the day, man like Donkey. Well, that was an exciting finish. That is Botsmats with his first podium of the season and also first win of the season. But with Mercedes already being in the lead as in constructors and now having a double podium being first and third, they'll be taking quite a massive lead over their rivals. So we will be having Botsmats. I'm just smiling here because I see the only drive on the grid without having a penalty is again Rika. Unfortunately had some bad luck having to make 4 stops. So just finishing outside the points and without this delayed bad luck, he would have probably be top 5 or better. Alright, so we have the positioning. We have Bossmas, Alex, Ben, Menlight Donkey, Billy Misu, Matt Chip, Andrew Ivan, Phil McConaughey, AJC, Marius Daniel, Ricard, Lurch, Flowercella, Milty Rap, DNFing, as well as Zatomic, Maggots, and Eric Too Fast for You. Lurch posting fastest lap. Ooh, and look at Flowercella, 20 seconds penalties. Alright, well, that's your tonight's race from C3. At the same time, we had C1. We'll see later on who won there. And maybe if Justice S or Liquidu has been able to close in on Morgan Short. And then we will be back tomorrow where we have C2 and C4, where in C2 we will be seeing Donkey Down, Prince Killer, and Saracen fighting for the championship. In C4, well, one of the contenders is not actually here, Justin. But maybe Matt Chick can do something good again and get back into the championship fight if he's able to race. And then on Thursday we'll be having C5 where the championship fight continues, and let's see if Nika can recover from his poor race from last week or the other contenders if they can close in. And in C6 let's see if anyone can be a threat to Big Bear from Finland. Alright, well, have fun for the rest of the week with watching our races. This is it for tonight, and see you all back soon. Cheers.